What is going on, lads? What is going on? Hope we're all doing well. Just trying to sort everything out. In terms of the chat, there we go. Yeah, I can see your message, Alex. What's going on, mate? I'm using a different streaming service right now, so getting used to it all. But yeah, hopefully it all works out. Hope you're doing well, lads. Al, um, how did your round of golf go? I'm intrigued to know. The Ladero shirt. It's actually my roommate's. Can't lie, I don't own it specifically. My roommate that lives down in the basement where I live as well. We have two separate rooms, but yeah, it's his shirt. He's from Oregon. He's a massive Seattle fan, so yeah, he let me borrow this shirt for the stream, for the background. Pars 35, hit 55 normal for me. Oh, mate, honestly, I'm horrendous at golf. I really want to be good, but I'm just really, really bad, like horrendously bad. So that's just not ideal. Trevor just joined. What's going on, Trevor? Hope you're doing well, mate. But yeah, guys, hopefully we get a decent little turnout for the poker part of this stream. I also pray that my Wi-Fi doesn't completely fuck me over. Because yeah, my Wi-Fi is known to do that. I'm plugged in through the Ethernet cable and stuff, so I'm not like relying on just the Wi-Fi connection at all. But for whatever reason, I still get absolutely battered with the Wi-Fi, and we've paid for better Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on. I think it's just where we live. It's just a bit of a nightmare. So if it does go down, we'll have to just reboot things and go again, basically. But yeah, we've got first half of the show. Of the stream, we've just got Sorare business. I'll show you my screen now. And yeah, second half we will have the poker tournament over on Fun Country. We've got 11 members so far over there, and yeah, it should be fun. I mean, in terms of this Sorare game week, I'm doing okay. I didn't expect Wesley Fofana to start at all. Jorge says Vamos Chelsea. I don't support Chelsea, but I'll rep the shirt. Why not? I don't support anyone, to be completely honest, just Wales. But yeah, as you can see here, no playing goalkeeper for my all-star team. Fofana's starting, like I said. If he scores really, really well, then I will scrape some ETH, but I don't think it'll happen. Of course, Ramsey missed the penalty yesterday for Rangers, which is unfortunate for him, for Rangers. But yeah, it is what it is. Beltran came on, or played last night. Kind of poor, missed a big chance. Palacios had a good game, to be fair, in a 2-1 loss. Rodrigo's just thankful. My goalkeeper weekly challenge didn't really go to plan. Estaka wasn't even in the squad, I don't think. Morris, no. Decisive. Diaz plays tonight. Aaron Long, done okay, I guess. Jargy, what's going on, mate? Thank you for joining. And yeah, my goalkeeper, Camilo Vargas, did get a clean sheet, to be fair. 3-0 win against Tigres. Under 23 rare, I didn't have a playing goalkeeper to play here, so I went with, I still have two Seo Young Woo, so I was able to play one of them in each under 23 rare division. So I threw one in here, 92 points, which was unbelievable. Paxton had a very average game yesterday. Ferreira got himself an assist yesterday in a 2-1 loss to Vancouver. And then Alvarez plays tonight. The rankings are 96% done. I've got Captain Alvarez to play. I mean, I know a load of other guys are going to have River Plate boys playing, but if he scores, I could potentially get a tier 2 rare. I know that will probably change with the 4% of teams to play, if that makes sense. It's loads of cards that probably haven't played that I'm up against. So I'm not. I'm not getting my hopes up too much. This was my main team. I had a playing goalkeeper. I bought him for this midweek. Beak John Bum. He's an under 23 keeper for Seoul. He's played the last 3 games. And yeah, didn't get me a clean sheet like I wanted to, but it is what it is. Cho Young Woo played in the same game. 9.6 AA score, which is decent, but nowhere near good enough. And Maya, 5.7 AA score, again, nowhere near good enough. But of course, Seo Young-woo again came up clutch. And we do have Enzo Fernandez captain to play. Again, it's only 93% complete. I'm 40 points away from a tier 1. I don't think it'll be possible after tonight. But, you never know. Maybe if our Enzo Fernandez scores like 100 or something, which is very possible, things might change. What are we saying here? Alex says, don't know how I feel about the new display of setting lineups. Picking my lineups first felt clunky. Trainers even more of a headache now. What do you think, Harry? And then he says, of course, I'm using SD lineup builder first. I haven't experienced the new layout yet, if that makes sense. I've still got this one. I don't know whether you're referring to the new version. I know some people have experienced that. But yeah, if you're on this is normal, right? But yeah, there is a newer version, which I haven't been able to use. I'm not sure if you have. But I've seen pictures of it. It looks a little weird. I got to be honest. It does look a little strange. So yeah, there might be some trouble down the road with that. Alex says, never mind, you have the old one. Yeah, I'm not lucky enough to get the new one. I don't think to be fair. I'm not one of the chosen ones. But yeah, game week 272 this weekend. Some final European fixtures. Jonathan, what's going on, mate? Thank you so much for joining the stream. Yeah, I'm doing very well. Thank you, bud. Very well. Hope you're doing equally as well. But yeah, game week 272, like I said, we'll go through the matches, we'll go through the prize pool, we'll build some lineups, and we'll get into some poker after that. But yeah, matches. So we've got Peruvian League, we'll kind of skip over. We've got Serie A, it looks like a full fixture. I'm imagining that's the last game or game week of their season. Georgie says, yeah, the new one is barred. Yeah, it does look a little bit confusing. Any standout fixtures here? Inter home to Sampdoria, that could be a big one. Milan away to Sassuolo, that'll be tough. Napoli away to Spezia. We've got Turkish league fixtures. Fenerbahce away, Galatasaray away. Okay. We've got some MLS fixtures. Obviously, we had a load of MLS fixtures last night as well. I saw one game had 4 red cards, right? Paulson said, how does the poker thing work? Basically, I tweeted out earlier on, if anyone wanted to join a poker game with me later on, join this link, whatever. So I've made a little Discord for that. I will open up the Discord link on Twitter after this stream. So if you want to join it, if you are interested, you can join it. But yeah, I'll probably just do a weekly, every time I stream for Sorare, at the end of the stream, I'll probably do a little poker tournament, and there could be a prize for the winner, whatever, at the end of every stream, basically. So yeah, more details will follow. Don't worry, you will be clued up on how all that will work. But we've got enough players to play tonight, I think. So I don't really need anyone else playing tonight. Thomas says, where's the link? The link was, I basically said DM me on Twitter and I would send you the link effectively. But Parson said, good idea. Yeah, no, I got contacted by a startup poker company. It's a free-to-play situation. This is the website, Fun Country Poker, and yeah, it's just it's in a startup phase right now, so it's not out there or anything. But yeah, they just came to me, asked me to help out with a bit of promotion, which I'm happily enough doing. I'm not a massive poker guy. I like playing blackjack, but I'm more than happy to get involved. And yeah, I think it's a good little way to connect the Sorare community and stuff. And I know there's loads of poker guys in the Sorare community, so that was kind of my thinking with that. Chrissy Quirks has multi-streaming the trial and you let's go. Are you watching the Amber Heard trial? Is that what you mean? Jonathan says, well, with that Vela Rare, I'm doing very well. Yeah, you won the Vela Rare. Yeah, that's huge. Well done, Jonathan, on that. But yeah, I was getting into the Major League Soccer fixtures for this weekend. We've got Brazilian League. We've got League One, French League last fixtures. PSG are home to Metz. That's going to be an absolute 100 fest for Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi, I imagine. Big game for Nantes away to Big game, for Saint Etienne away to Nantes. Lille at home to Stade Rennais. That'll be a tough game. Monaco away to Lens. Okay, we've got Jupiter League playoffs, Belgium League, Ghent, Charleroi, Bruges, Anderlecht, Michelin, Genk, and then USG Antwerp. We've got Russian League fixtures. I imagine it's the last game of the season for them. I got my eyes on the Dynamo fixture. K-League fixtures, La Liga fixtures, Barca, Villarreal. Okay, nothing crazy going on there. Croatian League, Swiss League, Chilean League, Austrian Bundesliga, Salzburg at home to Austria. CK, that's something I got my eye on. One of my friends sent me a DM earlier saying that basically I own. I'll show you in a minute, but I have the backup goalie for this team, and apparently he's playing again this week against Salzburg. Of course, they're going to get battered like 6-0 probably, but at least he's a bit of utility. I might be able to throw him into my all-star rare team. Chrissy says, yes, mate. Okay, fair enough. That's fun, man. That's fun. Going to be more drama here when the poker begins. Yeah, Alex is not wrong. We got J-League fixtures, Premier League fixtures, Superliga fixtures. I think that's Danish league, and then Eredivisie, Premier A, Liga Pro. I'm guessing they're like Peruvian maybe, and then we got Mexican league, and then one Argentina league fixture. Okay, so it's a pretty packed game week, to be fair. I don't think we're going to see, well, we're definitely not going to see a game week or a weekend game week as sort of dense as this, because obviously the European seasons are ending very soon. I presume this weekend for most European leagues. In terms of prize pools, 460 cards in All-Stars, a bit of a drop from last week, I think. All-Star Pro, only 100 cards on offer, 180 in under 23, 40 and under 23. Pro, excuse me, there's a Haaland left. There's still 5 Vlahovic's left. Okay, interesting. We've got Champs Europe 185. Okay, so I mean, all these numbers of participants are definitely going to increase. Chrissy says, I expect a lot of youth players and rotation in Belgium this week. That's good to know. Thank you for letting us know that, Chrissy. I'm sure that'll be valuable information for people in the chat. Okay, Asia Pro 25, Asia 125, America 30, America 180. Okay, so nothing too crazy. I mean, the two that I always have my eye on is obviously under 23 Pro and under 23. This was 50 last week, so there's clearly less games this week, or less licensed players playing in games this week. Super Rare, we've got 22 prizes on offer, 104 players in the Super Rare division. Okay, Limited, we've got 18,000 in All-Stars, pretty nice. 1,800 cards, 800 in under 23, just under 6,000 cards. Okay, some healthy numbers then in Limited. Then for the special weeklies, we've got the Legends leagues are back. So we've got Challenger and then Challenge Pro. Specialist Super Rare League is out. 3 uniques on offer there. We've got Underdog Rare League. Really nice. I actually really enjoy. I don't play it too often, but it is a very nice little league to get involved in. Specialist Limited, and then of course Specialist, and then Underdog Limited. Sorry. So yeah, pretty standard week. Like I said, if prizes are lower than they were last week, purely because there's obviously less licensed teams playing. Okay, so we've got a bit to work with. We shall now go over and do a bit of lineup building. I'm definitely going to need a little bit of guidance on what you believe I shouldn't do, and just give me hints and some tips along the way. If you know anything about injuries and stuff, that's always great to know. Okay, goalkeeper options. Like I mentioned there, this guy is basically set to be playing against Salzburg. So I'm not going to play him in my best lineup, of course, but he is good. He might be able to come in play for the Underdog League or something. Paulson, Chrissy, do you think Thorsveld will get rotated? Have him as captain in one of my lineups. Okay, interesting. Chrissy, yeah, on the topic of rotation, do you think Van der Voort gets rotated? Be interested to know what you think on that one. So yeah, we've got Van der Voort as an option, we've got Osako as an option, we've got Tani as an option, and we've got Mosa. So we've got 4 playing goalkeepers, should have 4 this week to choose from. If Van der Voort isn't playing, then of course we could sub him in for Layson. But as far as I'm aware, I imagine Van der Voort's going to get a nod. And then the option is, okay, do I go for Osako or Van der Voort as my best best choice goalkeeper for my most favourable lineup of the weekend. I mean, Osaka's at home, Hiroshima at home. Opposition scores are very similar. Van der Voort is away. I mean, just going off that purely, I would like to just go with Osaka. I think he's the easier pick. So we're going to go with that for now. I think that is probably the easiest option. Defender-wise, top of the list is Fofana. He's playing right now, and I'm a little bit scared that he's played the weekend. He's playing tonight versus Chelsea. I don't fancy him to play another game in a row. Like, that'd be three in a week effectively. So I don't really trust that he's going to really play again. Chrissy said, wasn't impressed with Layson at all, but maybe he comes back in. I think if you need to play a goalkeeper, just play VVD. Okay, interesting. But Genk have nothing to play for. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, defender-wise, going back to what I was saying, Fofana scares me a little bit right now, to be completely honest. So I'm not going to touch Fofana for now. Diego Palacios has a good score midweek, but they're away to Columbus Crew. I don't really fancy that as a fixture. George Campbell away to Nashville. He didn't start last game, so he's out of the question for now. Garcia's injured. Segikawa could be a decent option away to Uara, but doesn't stand out massively to me. I like the Badiashile fixture away to Lens. Although I don't think Monaco have much to play for, I do think that is a decent fixture for him, depending on him not being rotated. So that could definitely be an option. We've got Nishio, who is at home. I kind of don't mind that fixture, to be honest, at home to Gamba. That's kind of a decent fixture for him, I think. And then we've got our two Seo Young-woos. We have Sergio Gomez. So we have a few options here. Mikey Basson just joined. Got you on watching the Zurich game as well as Valenzuela is playing. How's he doing? Rodrigo says, I like Segikawa. Okay, I like Segikawa better. Interested. See, I think here, if I had to choose, I think Badiashile has to play as one of my supers. We could possibly pick Segikawa as an extra player maybe, but I think Badiashile has to be in there for now. And then midfielder-wise, so Nyman has the best fixture, but he's injured right now. Pomykal has a good fixture according to this, but I don't really fancy him as my best midfielder this week. Salamaker has surprised me recently. He's been starting games for Milan, although he's been coming off like 60th minute and stuff. So, he's not really the guy you want to really count on to get decisives, but he's been starting and it looks like he has a good fixture. But I really don't trust it, to be honest. So we're going to leave him out. Jack De Vries obviously isn't going to play. So we're going to probably go over to, I think Yuito Suzuki could definitely be an option. They're at home to Grampus. I kind of like this fixture. I have his rare and his super, so I can kind of mix and match maybe and sort of tinker with, which scarcity I want to play with. I think that is obviously a nice position to be in. Daiki played 90 minutes midweek in the Cup, so I don't really fancy that. Maya played 90 minutes last night in a 3-3 draw with, who did they play? Chicago. Valenzuela is doing okay, but not for Sorare-wise. The pains of a full-back, wing-back, yeah. It's not ideal. The Sorare, the full-back tax. Arsenal is at home to Sochi. I do like this fixture. Second v third. I'm not sure if Dynamo have much to play for, but Arsenal's been really good for me recently. Like, I've trusted him a lot, and he's really come up trumps for me. So he's definitely an option to use. Amadou Onana at home to Rennes. That could be a decent option. Arakai is injured. Excuse me. And Visharan hasn't really been getting off the bench recently because of his injury. So it looks to me that our only viable options is Arsene and Yuito. They would be the only two that really stand out to me. Palston says Sochi have been playing really good recently. Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that scares me about the Arsene fixtures. Obviously, they are third. So it would be a tough game, I think. But yeah, Dynamo have been conceding a lot of goals recently, but they have been scoring a lot as well. So yeah, that is an interesting one. I'm not too sure what to think of that, to be completely honest. I think if I had to pick, I think I would go with Yuito Suzuki. But then do I go with his rare or super rare is the question. That is the question. Because it all depends on if I want to play. It all depends on, what I want to do with my other super rare. So do I have any super rare options in terms of forwards? Let's have a little look. So we have Cho Young-wook, who looks to have a really good fixture, actually. So that could be a very good option. We do have Ikeda, but I don't really fancy playing him. He's too much of a risk. Yeah, so it looks to me that we don't really have a super rare option up front, and if we do, in the example of Cho Young-wook, we're probably going to want to play him in our super rare team. I just saw Zurich went 2-0 up. Yeah, Paulson said might be a hard fixture for Arsenal. Yeah, that is my worry. That is definitely my worry. So, okay, let's pick our I'm going to pick my forward next because that's going to determine, it's going to narrow down a little bit more what we're going to do with our next super rare. So, Ansu Fati's going to be on the bench. Cherokee's injured. Cho Young-wook we're going to save for the super rare. Jung Sang-bin won't play. I think he's still injured. Ikeda might play, but I don't want to risk that. Mitsutu definitely could be an option. I do like that fixture for him, but equally, I do like Jesus Ferreira. It's going to be hard not to play Ferreira recently because he's been really, really good. So I'm quite tempted to throw Ferreira in there. I did sell. I sold my Ferreira last night. Let me see. Offers received. Somebody came in with a bid, 0.84 ETH for my old Ferreira, which I was happy to get rid of because I did win. I won the Jersey Mint version. What was that? Tuesday, the 10-10 Jesus Ferreira. So I prefer to keep that one, to be honest, just for collectability standpoint. So I think Ferreira has to play there for me. And then in midfield, I think we're going to have to go with Suzuki. It's a risky one because he's hot and cold. He either scores 100 or he scores like 30. Why did you buy Ikeda though, man? Haven't been able to sell him. No, I'm not looking to sell Ikeda at all, to be honest. I bought him as a longer term option. I think he's going to get a move from Shonen at some point. He scored midweek in the cup as well, so yeah, he doesn't really start on the weekends, but he's an under 23 forward. That I'm basically gambling on. Milan, what's going on, mate? Thank you for joining the stream. So yeah, that's my thinking behind that one. And then in terms of our extra player, so obviously it has to be a rare because we've already thrown in our 2 supers, so we can get rid of the super rare scarcity and just look for rares. In terms of opposition scores, Fofana clearly stands out, but he is definitely a rotational risk after starting tonight. So I don't really want to go there. Fati will come off the bench, I imagine. Cherokee injured. Pomical, he just doesn't do it for me, to be completely honest. Diego Palacios, I don't love that fixture away from home. Mitsuta is definitely an option. I could go with 2 forwards. I'm not against that. Segakawa could also be an option as my extra player. Seo Young-woo, I mean, I don't know how good this team they're playing are, to be completely honest, so I would have to look into that, but I think I could go with Seo Young-woo. His scores have been really, really impressive recently, so I'm quite tempted to throw in Seo Young-woo and maybe go with something like that and captain. I'd probably captain Woo just because he's probably going to get a better AA score than Ferreira. So that would kind of be my thinking for under 23 Rare Pro. So I'm going to throw that into a lineup. So we go with Osako, Badia Shield, Yuito Suzuki, Jesus Ferreira, and where's he to? Seo Young-woo. Okay. And then we'd captain Woo. I think that would be did you win any reward this game week? No, I'm still not out of the rewards. I'll show you just quickly. I'm not completely out of it. So yeah, Fofana's playing right now. I might be able to scrape some ETH, but I doubt it. Goalkeeper Special Weekly is completely out of the question. This could potentially win me something if I'm lucky. So I'm 31 points away from a tier 3 with Julian Alvarez to play. And then here, oh wow. They've given Frankie and Maya an error led to goal. Well, that's completely killed me. Jesus. That is harsh. I watched the game as well. I didn't think he really was at fault for any of the goals, but clearly he was in Opta's eyes. So that's killed me a little bit. Now I need 65 points for a tier 1, but I don't think that, like, with Enzo to play, but with the amount of cards to play left, I don't think that's going to happen. So, no, the answer is probably no. I probably won't win anything for game week 271. So we've saved our rare pro lineup. Let's go over and do our super rare lineup. That'll be a little bit easier to do just because there's less options, less dilemmas for us. So Tanne'll slot in right there. In defense, it's going to be hard for me not to pick Nishio. He looks like the only super rare really that's kind of nailed on to start. So that'll kind of have to go in there. Midfielder wise here, now that we've used our Yuito Suzuki, kind of leaves us in limbo a little bit. I think the only option is Frankie Amaya, even though we just saw that he got his error led to goal. So he could definitely be a risk this weekend just because he played 90 minutes yesterday. It's definitely a risk. And then up front, it's going to have to be Cho Young-wook, isn't it? I don't think we've got the scope to play anybody else. So Cho Young-wook will have to go there. And then as our extra player, now we're struggling a little bit because I would like to go with Silemikers. I can't trust that he's going to start, but equally enough, I can't really trust that Amaya's going to start. So there's kind of a few risks in this team, like definitely. So that is obviously an issue. I could go with a rare here if I had to. Milan says, I wish you get a tier 0 this week. I mean, those tier 0s are very hard to get, Milan, but I do really appreciate you wishing that upon me. I do really, I really appreciate what you said there. But yeah, in terms of the extra player, lads, who are we thinking here? Who would you go with? I don't love any of my options, if I'm completely honest. I'm not in love with any of them. If I knew Silemikers was going to play, then I'd probably go with Silemikers. But is he going to play is the issue. That would be my biggest question. So yeah, that's definitely an issue there. I mean, Florentino Luis might play away to Elche. I don't fancy him to do great. We could potentially go with Aikida and risk it. As a forward, Milan says Silemikers will play. How confident are we on that, Milan? I guess you are a Milan fan, so I shouldn't really question you too much. Yeah, so maybe Silemikers could get the nod there and slot in for us. I would probably I'd either captain Silemikers, Nishio, or Young-wook. Luis was getting more minutes for Getafe in the last few games. Yeah, Mike, you are right. I did see, to be fair, Florentino has been doing a little bit more than usual for Getafe over the last few games, which is nice to see. He started a few, come off the bench in a few, like you said. So again, another risk. I don't really want to go with him if I have to. Milan says they will use the same lineup as they had against Atlanta. Okay, Atalanta. Interesting. We'll captain Silemikers for now. Don't underestimate Enzo. He will bang 125 points with the captaincy. Very, very true. He's definitely capable of that. The fact that Frankie Amaya has been penalized for his error led to goal is kind of deflated me a little bit, in the sense that, like, I don't think anything's going to happen, even if Enzo does go crazy. But you never know. You live in hope. So we'll go like that. We'll captain Silemikers, and hopefully he can come up with the goods for us in the Super Rare division. And then under 23 Rare, so in terms of goalkeepers, it's basically Van der Voort or Mossa. Like I said, Mossa is going to play, I've heard, but it looks like he's going to get an absolute battering away to Salzburg. So I think Van der Voort is our only option here. Hopefully Van der Voort plays. Like I said, we do have a Layson if we do need to use him, but he is a super rare, so we would have to move Osako into the under 23 rare and move Van der Voort into the move a Layson into the rare pro. Milan says, but for sure only one half he will play because coach uses Messias more. Silemikers is not performing that good this year, to be honest. He hasn't. I'm quite disappointed with Silemikers. He's had a few good games here and there, but just nowhere near enough to yeah, to just sort of stand out decisively. He's been quite poor, like you just said. Milan says, I suggest you get Origi for next season. He will be the main striker of Milan. That's interesting to know. Tom says, hey, do you play Ultimate Championships? No, I don't, to be fair, Tom. I've not really looked at it. I've seen it on Twitter and stuff, but I'll be honest, I haven't looked at it enough. To give anything on Ultimate Championships. Okay, so we'll go Seo Young-woo as our defender, or as our first defender. I think we have to go with Arsene. It's a tough game, but you know what? I trust him. I think he can do something for us. Up front, it has to be Mitsutu, I think, because he's the only sort of nailed-on forward that we have. I'd love to play Fofana, but I'm just too scared he's going to get rotated. So I think Segakawa has to come in. And I think that under-23 rare team kind of picks itself in a little way. It's not the best team in the world. It's definitely not the worst team in the world. But I think it could definitely compete. I would probably captain Seo Young-woo again and just go with a double Seo Young-woo captain. I think that is going to be the play, to be honest. We'll go Van der Voort, Segakawa, Arsene, Mitsuta, and Seo Young-woo. Who did I say now? Captain Seo Young-woo. Okay. Milan just need 1 point. I don't know if they will attack this week. That's actually a good point. Salamaikers, from what I know, is quite good defensively. That's why he kind of gets picked ahead of Messias. So hopefully they go with Salamaikers and just sort of allow him to do a load of defensive contributions. He doesn't need to get me a decisive. As long as he's raking up a good AA score, I'm more than happy to be involved in that. I just want to see, can I squeeze out an underdog rare team? Because oh no, that's so annoying. I was hoping I could play Mossa, but his L15 isn't high enough, isn't low enough basically. So that is a little bit annoying. I would have loved to have played him in there. Interesting. Okay, so I guess we have to then move into All-Star Rare Pro, possibly, because we could squeeze out, if we know that Mossa is playing, we could use him here, albeit he probably won't do great for us because he is up against Salzburg, but nonetheless, it is an option that we could go with. Let's check who we have super rare wise that we could utilize. Okay, so Florentino Luis. Okay, so we have a Lucas Anderson, but he was injured last game, which I worry about a little bit. So this might not be a great idea. If I go into All-Star Rare Pro, I might just go into just All-Star and maybe just play All-Star instead and just go with 4 lineups. So we'll go with Mossa in goals. I think we'll go with Diego Palacios as our defender. He looks like he has a decent fixture on paper. Pomykal is definitely an option. Suzuki is, of course, an option as well. I think we'll go with Suzuki. He has a little bit more decisive capabilities, which I kind of look for. Up front, it's going to be tough. We're struggling a little bit. I think Fati off the bench is kind of our only option. We could go with Aikida, but yeah, I don't know. We could definitely go with Aikida, but I'm going to go with Fati just because he's Fati. He can come off the bench and score kind of when he wants. I think Pomakal's a safe option as my extra player. We could go with Onana, but I think Pomakal has the better fixture on paper, so I would go with something like this. Probably captain Yoitu, and probably call it a day there. I don't think there's much else we could really do, to be completely honest. Diego Palacios, Paxton Pomakal, and Fati, and Yuito Suzuki, and we'll captain Suzuki. Let's see if we can build any limited teams. We'll do that on here. So let's see if we can build a specialist team. Okay, so we do have a goalkeeper. We could use Camilo Vargas, so that is a good start, I guess. A very good start. In defense, I bought a load of Raul Gustavo, so I could definitely use him in this fixture. They play Sao Paulo at home, so we could go with him. We need somebody that has an L15 below 40, though. That's our issue. Is it 40 or 45? Yeah, 40. That is going to be a bit of an issue. I don't really have anyone. Well, I have Aikida, so Aikida could definitely be one, but I don't think. Yeah, I don't really have anybody else. That's my only issue. Luis Reyes was very close, but not quite at the 40 that we needed. So yeah, that kind of limits us a little bit in the sense that we can't play underdog, we can't play specialist, and we can't play underdog limited. So it looks like we're going to have to just play all-star, which is definitely, not a bad thing. We'll throw in one of our Raul Gustavos. In midfield, we have some good options here. Some really solid options. I like Roldan. I like Pereira. Pereira's been really good AA score-wise recently, so that's definitely something we could look into. Mickey Lendl played really well last game, and he is at home to Rapid Wien, which isn't a bad fixture, but isn't great. I think Pereira's the play there, and then we'll go Jordan Morris up front, and I think we're going to go with Mickey Lendl as our extra player and captain Pereira. So, yeah, so that kind of picks itself. If I do win anything from this limited team, lads, I will give it away to one of you guys. All you need to do, I do this most streams, if not every stream, when this video or when this live stream finishes going live, if that makes sense, I just want you to comment in the comment section of the video, not in the stream chat right now. I mean the comment section in the video. I want you to comment how many goals is Luis Diaz going to get for Liverpool next season in the Prem only. My guess is I'm going to say 13. So have a think until this live stream finishes and I'm stopped going live. Comment below, just say I think Luis Diaz is going to score blah 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 goals in the Premier League next season, and if I win anything in this division, lads, it's going to one of you guys, basically, as simple as that. So yeah, there's a team that you can cheer on this weekend, alongside some of your own. So that is that. I don't think I have much else to do in terms of. I guess we could do our SD League teams. Yeah, we can. So we've got game 4 of 6 in the SD League, and yeah, let's just pick some teams out. So we go Osako in goals. We'll see if we can stay with 4-4-2, but if we have to change it, we can change it. Seo Young-woo. We'll go Nishio, Badiashile, and I want to go with Fofana, but I'm just scared. So we're definitely going to go with Segekawa. In midfield, we shall go with Arsene, Yoito. We're running low. We are running low on options here. I don't love any of these options. Maya, and we'll go Paxton. Maybe we could go 4-3-3. Let's go 4-3-3, and then up front we can go Jesus Ferreira, Cho Young-wook. Yeah, this is a bit better, and then we can go with Mitsuta. I think that is probably the play with Captain Ferreira, and we'll save that. Okay, good stuff. So that is those lineups done. Probably don't have enough to stretch out an all-star pro team. We got our limited team out. You know what? We'll do a common league team this week. I haven't done one for a while. Who should we go in goals? Mignon in goals, away to Sassuolo. I don't mind that fixture. I don't even know if any of these players play, to be honest. I don't even know. Is Paulista fit for Valencia, lads? Does anyone know? And Ivan Ordet, has he been playing recently? I don't think he has. Probably have to go with Gabriel. My comments are so bad. I don't even want to play. I don't even want to play the Common League, sorry. My comments are horrendous. I can't even look at them. Okay, so that is that for now. We've only been recording 40 minutes. So we've got another 20 minutes until our game goes live. I mean, we could start it a little bit early, I guess. We don't have to wait around as such. Okay, so I guess that's the Sorare element of this out of the way. Okay, so maybe we could start. Maybe we'll start the poker stuff now. Lewis has just joined. Lewis, what's going on, mate? We're just about to start a poker game. So yeah, that should be fun. Let me see what happens if I do this. Did Alonso just score? Okay, so no dramas is in already, I think. Interesting. Okay, so what do I need to do now? So Quirky's just joined. Quirky, what's going on, mate? Can you hear me? Yeah, no worries. I need to I'm gonna have to add you into my actual stream just so everyone can hear you on stream, if that makes sense. Because right now I'm speaking to nobody effectively. I'm gonna throw in I'm just gonna type into the Discord. How do I leave this? Right, I need to leave a minute because I need to add a few people in. Sorry, lads, if this is boring to watch right now. I'm just having to sort a few things out for the stream to work. Okay, I'm going to go back in here. How do we join? Yeah, Lou. So you can't actually, you won't be able to join this game just because I have enough players to play, but you will be able to join next week or Monday when I do my next stream. I will do another poker game, so you'll all be able to watch. Here we go. The boys are in. The boys are in. Right, lads. If you're on the poker table, please join the Discord link that I just sent you all to come into the actual live stream, just so people can hear your audio, if that's okay. Here we go. Here we go. So Road to Gaming's just joined. Yeah, you need to. I've just got like a Logitech. It just connects to my laptop. Like, I've actually got a spare one, to be fair. Could send it to you. It's in my drawer in here. Proceed works in.
It just says joining on that mailing link.
It just says, well, nothing else is happening.
It says joining, yeah.
It should let you in. I got 2 people in right now. Yeah, people who are watching the stream, yeah, don't leave the stream. I see Lewis said, "Shall we leave this stream?" Oh, Lewis is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Lou, you could. Yeah, Lewis is Road to Gaming. That makes sense. Yeah, if you want to leave the stream, Lou, you can. It's completely fine. Okay, Zion. Do we have Zion? in the live stream? If we do, please join. Sykes, he says, can't see the join link for the table. I'm not sure why he can't see that. Copy link. We're a little bit ahead of schedule. We've still got 20 minutes. So Zion just typed in the chat. Okay, perfect. Chrissy, how's the trial going?
Oh, mate, it's just wild, isn't it? I don't know why it's still going on.
Madness, isn't it?
Although Marcus Alonso has got a goal or an assist, and I've not used him in my fantasy team.
Ah, fuck.
More interestingly, Rory McIlroy is leading the PGA.
Is he?
Yeah. 5 under.
Now, for some reason, he, like this Sykesy fella can't see, like it doesn't allow him to join the game on like the Fun Country thing, if that makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Did you know when I sent you the link? Did it just take you to this, or did you have to click like add like join game or something?
At half day, it allowed me to join. It was on like the group.
Right. Okay. Okay. That's weird.
Join now on the top right hand corner on the group on the website.
Yeah. That's what. Like he's shown me a screenshot of what he's looking at right now, and he can see it says hosted by Harry Trade, scheduled for 9 p.m. But it doesn't let him join, which is weird.
What's his name?
Sykesy, P-S-Y-K-E-S-Y. That's weird.
See if you can, like, I don't know, do anything on there. It's a new website, isn't it? So it's going to be.
Yeah, I need to leave. I'll have to leave this. Let me leave this a minute.
I don't think I'm going to be able to join.
Sorry, lads, if you're watching at home and it's a little bit boring right now. We're just trying to set up the live stream itself.
That Bajic tweet that he's put out just like 20 minutes ago is interesting.
Who's this?
Stefan Bajic.
Who's he playing for? Oh, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he said end of the season, rest now and see you next season with a coming soon. That, I don't know, that sort of implies that he's going to be starting, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's weird, that. That's interesting. Okay, we just joined somebody else. Or somebody else just joined us, sorry. Trey. Okay. Still waiting for a few more to join. We still got a little while. Not sure why it's not letting people join. So we just got three more seats at the table.
I don't think I'm going to be able to join the Melon stream, mate. It's not
You won't? It's not enjoying it, is it?
So it might be a firewall or something.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm trying my best. It's just not.
No, you're fine. It's not a massive issue. It's not a huge issue. To be fair, Spuddy Sora just joined the stream. Spuddy, what's going on, mate? Thank you for joining. Trey, are you okay with having like your audio on? I necessarily don't have to have your video on, but are you okay with having your audio on? Let me know. just because I can see that you've disabled it. Or maybe I disabled it for you, Trey. Can you hear me? Fantasy Gaffer's in. How will you play if everyone sees your cards? Thomas, I'm not playing myself. I'm just going to be observing. So, yeah, I won't be playing. I need to check if I can hear. Do you reckon everyone can hear you guys?
It's too busy.
Chrissy, start speaking for me.
Hello. I don't even know what to say. You put me on the spot there.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, that works. That's fine. I was just going on my phone just to check if like the audio comes through, and I think it does. So that's sound. Okay, we've got one more person to sit down. That's the only issue, Chrissy, is like only me and you effectively can be heard, I think, right now, through the actual stream.
Yeah, not ideal. I'm sure we'll sort it out eventually.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Can you hear me? Try and both. Trey says, can you hear me? Try and both Fun Country and Melon for Mike. Trey, no, I can't hear you. To be fair, what about now? Road to Gaming, are you there? Are you alive? Let me know if you're alive. Okay, Road to Gaming's there. He's alive. He's just not speaking, which is fine. I would like to get you to be able to speak out, to be fair. Oh, here we go. Trey's. Here we go. Trey's here.
Oh, no, the score.
Trey, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. Wicked stuff, mate. Yeah, we can hear you. Okay, well, what time is it? It's giving me the option to start the game.
Harry, can you send me the link on Twitter? I'm Alex Robbins on Twitter.
What? The Melon link, yeah, I will now.
Yeah. Let's try that.
Yeah,
I'm typing it manually on my work laptop. I'm not clicking the link.
That's fine.
It might be that. I don't know. Just message you. There we go. Look.
You in?
Yeah, it's working now. I was typing the link in manually. That's probably why it went there.
Okay, I just need to get my screen back up. Here we go. Okay, so we've still got one more space left. I guess if we're all in here. Oh yeah, there we go. Show on stream. Perfect. Okay, solid.
Well, you know that next time, don't you? You can't type the link in. You've got to send it to them.
What I might do is mute all your microphones within the Sorare thing. Oh, here we go. Jenky's just joined as well. Perfect stuff.
Mute on
Jenky,
the poker table, yeah.
Yeah, mute your mic on the poker table for now.
Yeah.
Here we go. Jenky, sit down, just so you can secure your spot. Here he is.
At the table as well.
Just click sit down.
Gotcha.
And then have you added, are you on the Melon app? Don't worry, that's fine. Just so then you can mute yourself within the Fun Country, and then we can just speak on the stream, basically. Trey, are you okay with talking? Is that okay? Or if you don't, you don't have to. I'm just wondering why.
Yeah,
your mic.
That's
fine. No, you're fine.
That's fine.
Are you better with the headset? Possibly, yeah. No worries. No problem.
So, yeah, about to start.
Ashley Barnes scored, Fantasy Gaffer said. Big Ashley.
It's getting very interesting.
Well, at the bottom of the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
My mate's upstairs watching. He's a Port Vale fan, and they're 1-0 up, so he's buzzing.
Do you live with another like soccer scholar out in the US? Do you?
Yeah, there's 5. Well, there's four plus.
That's sick.
Yeah, 2 are from England, and then 1's from the US.
Much partying, or are you all clean?
Yeah, nah. I mean, like I'm retired now. I'm like 2 years older than them, to be fair. Like, so I've done my bit.
Retired.
Yeah, I'm done.
Money
mate.
in your mouth.
I'm finished, mate. Big time. Jenky just joined. Perfect. Here we go. Okay, so mute yourself on the Sorare fund.
Yeah, I have, I think.
All right, sounds. Okay, so it shouldn't be too much. Oh, see, I can mute your microphone. That's clear. That's class.
You can shut
all
me
right.
up.
I basically shut you up. Okay, we're good to go, basically. So I just literally need to click start game, and I think we're in, basically. All right, let's go. Start game. The boys are in.
Ooh. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, lads. I'll be making sure there's no cheating.
Good luck.
Not that I can see any of your cards. I'm gonna make a little tweet.
Oh.
Who's going to open?
Probably Josh.
Jacob's on babysitting duty. Oh, no.
No.
What a guy. Committed to the poker game.
Yeah, I can't fault that, to be fair. Can't fault it.
Harry, how are your lineups? Sorry, I hope no one minds me talking about Sorare whilst we're playing.
No, yeah, I guess that's the whole point of it, I guess. Yeah, they're okay. I mean, there's a few gaps that I would like to fill in, but I actually sold my Jesus Ferreira last night after his assist.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I had 2, so one's gone for 0.84, which was actually quite high, actually, I thought. It was just a random offer. I woke up to it, accepted it straight away. Sold my Seoul, the Seoul goalie, this under-23 fella.
Oh, yeah. I got
Yeah, so I bought him for midweek for like 0.28 and sold him for like 0.375 just because I'm a little bit scared that he's not going to keep his place.
He's the guy that replaced Jan Hambeen, right? Have I got this
yeah,
right?
that's him. Yeah, you got him. So I'm a little bit... I just don't trust the K-League, if I'm completely honest. So, yeah, I've got a few gaps this week, but I see there's a full Austrian fixture for you, isn't there? Or is it just playoffs? Playoffs or
Yeah,
both?
well, they all play, so yeah.
Fair.
There's a full game week. The last one.
I seen Moss is going to start, isn't he, for against Salzburg? Yeah, I've got his card, but he's going to get battered, isn't he?
Yeah. He is. I mean, it was 6 the last time they played, so...
Was it? Oh, fuck's sake.
I think you can probably expect something reasonably similar.
Yeah, don't need that, do we? Don't need that. But anything midweek?
No, didn't have a player, I don't think.
Didn't you?
What are you thinking with Adeyemi, Josh? Do you plan to just keep him at Dortmund, or You're thinking
Nah.
of moving him on?
He's going, mate. He's pre-season.
He's going, is he?
Oh god, yeah. I no interest.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I think he'll be an improved version of Milan, if I had to guess.
Why is my headset disconnected?
Could it be a thing where Dortmund just use him as like a wing back, or is that just completely out of the question?
That is completely out of the question.
All right. I haven't seen him, so I'm just like, I'm clueless when it comes to. I was thinking maybe they use him like sort of just change his position all the time, like Thorgan Hazard.
Nah, he'll be a 9/inverted winger ish.
Yeah, he got a sweet little left foot on him, haven't he?
Yeah.
To be fair. Mikey Baston says, I have Discord open as well. Something's going to crash. By the way, there is 2 Sorare cards on offer for the top 2. So they will be distributed.
Any more Aaron Ramseys going about?
I was thinking about doing a giveaway with my real one to be there. To be fair, copying McBride, that'd be quite funny. But nah, I got to keep him. We've got playoffs. We've got World Cup situations to take care of. So I might be able to get, if we don't qualify for the World Cup, I'll give away my Aaron Ramsey rare. That's just nailed on because he ain't doing anything else with his life.
I apologise to your flatmate Harry, but I live like half an hour from Swindon. I went to the lads' home game, so I'm hoping they.
Well, it's funny. My other roommate's not a massive Oxford fan. I've got an Oxford fan, like Jenk, you'll know, and then I've got a Port Vale fan.
No dramas. Where do you live?
In Melksham, which is like between Bristol and Swindon.
Yeah, I live in Farringdon, which is like between Swindon and Oxford.
Okay.
No dramas. Are you a Bristol? If you're a Bristol City fan.
No. I've never been to Bristol City. I went to watch Rovers a few weeks ago with Royal Levy.
Is it my mate plays up front from Aaron Collins? I was at Newport with him.
What, is he the one that he was on loan at Tranmere at one point, weren't he? Yeah. He was at Newport working in McDonald's, and then Wolves signed him for like $300K. He didn't really get a sniff because of the Portuguese contingency, and then he went on loan to like Forest Green, Tranmere. He had a few loans before, nailing down a spot. He was at Bristol Rovers, to be fair though. Before he was at Newport, they let him go as a kid, and he was like one of their best players. I don't know what happened, but it was a weird one, to be fair. But he's class, so good.
This is disgusting. I got pocket fives. I can't call that. This is disgusting, isn't it? That 4 is just.
Yeah, that is probably the most minging card you could get.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Wow. Nice.
Oh my! Oh, Jesus, nice. Jacob.
Harry, what website are we playing on here? Straight flush. No comment.
That is wild.
I think it's the babysitting look.
No, I'm a Southampton fan.
Gotta be.
But I went to watch Rovers recently, and I watched Swindon recently as well.
Yeah.
Both games I actually went with someone I met on Sorare. So I went to watch Rovers, Royal Levy. The guy that does the funny YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And then I went to watch Swindon with A. Robbo. I don't know if anyone knows him. So.
Hey, Robbo. Yeah, I've heard of the name, actually, to be fair.
Yeah, just meeting people on Sorare in real life, going to games. It's funny because I've always lived it. I've never gone to them stadiums. And it's through Sorare that I go to the games with random people, you know.
That's nuts, sir. Fair play. Yeah. That's class. Fantasy Gaffer says, what a laydown. Nice play. Apparently Mbappe's making his decision this Sunday, or announcing his decision this Sunday.
He's got to be staying, surely.
He's going, isn't he? I've heard. Surely he's gone.
Yeah, wow. Who knows?
Janky, what do you reckon?
He's gone, I think. Madrid, baby.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I think so as well.
Who do we reckon, or do we reckon Poch gets taken over, and who comes in?
Possibly Zidane, maybe.
I feel like Zidane might be holding out for the France job. That's the only thing that's stopping me. I'm like, who else could come in?
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Conte, but
yeah, I don't know. I think Spurs will try and keep hold of him, won't they?
yeah, they will. Yeah.
Surely.
I don't know too much about the situation, to be honest.
How are we looking? So Jacob's on fire right now, to be fair. I'm not sure if is the pro player playing with us? You don't think he is he?
Nah.
No.
He completely sacked it.
Come on, we've got to do better for the Cam and Mike crew here. Not going well. Jeez.
Wow. Straight flush and quads within like 4 hands. Lovely.
These blinds are racking up now.
Just casually nailing some quads. Love to see it.
Poch goes for Zidane. Poch goes Zidane in for the season until Deschamps wins or quits the World Cup after the World Cup. Yeah, I could see that happening, possibly. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a mess, isn't it? So they're going to play it like what European teams will play in August, play in September, will they play in October, and then November is done? It's kind of how that's going to work, isn't it? Surely.
When's the World Cup? I don't know.
I think it starts November time, like mid-November, maybe.
Yeah, probably have like 10 days break before it, will they? Maybe more.
Mm-hmm. That'll be a DMP fest when after the World Cup for like the major teams coming back after like January time or something. That won't be ideal, I imagine.
I'm just glad because my gallery doesn't have to suffer this season.
Worry about it, yeah.
Against anyone, because like 80% of it normally has a winter break, but now everyone's got a winter break.
True. Yeah, everyone's in the same boat this year. Everyone is in the same boat. Mate, I played last night, like a game on Fun Country with like just a couple of the guys who like sort of created it and stuff. I went all in like my second hand and just completely balled. I'm not built for poker, I'll be honest. I'm too erratic, I think. Way too erratic.
I used to play so much, but
did you?
It's so frustrating. Like you play like a $10 tournament, like 1,000 players. You'll play for like 6 hours, come like 50th, and you'll get like $30 back. It's like if you don't come like top 1, 2, 3, 4, it's just a waste of time. I don't know if anyone else plays, but it's so frustrating.
I can't believe that. I was going to shove all in there as well, but he still probably just calls it off, doesn't he?
Of course, he's got the nuts, hasn't he?
No, when I bet, 25, I was just going to put it all in because my stack size.
On the turn. All right, yes.
I should have done. Nightmare.
You could get some really good things going here, though, Harry. You could be like whoever like goes out first, donates the card, like in future games and stuff. You know.
Yeah. There's loads of little bounties and wages you could do, couldn't there? There's possibilities are endless. Like, to be fair.
Whoever goes out first, and then we've just got people scraping by. No, let me stay in. Fold.
I think there's a bit of a there's clearly a crossover between like Sorare and poker as well. Like that guy who messaged me earlier, a top one guy.
I think games like chess and that as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Jenky's first out.
You got to do a limited card.
I haven't got any.
You don't play with the peasants.
Wow. I'll have to buy one. Here we go.
No.
Harry, I'm donating a limited card for being out first.
You could probably buy one for like 10. Yeah.
Absolute star.
Yeah, it won't be like a proper shit one, I don't think.
I don't think.
Let's have a look. Who's good? I don't really do anything over the summer, though. That's my only issue. Someone's going to be holding for a long time.
I mean, better than kicking the teeth in her.
Let's do someone from the league that's back first. Wow, limited cards are like expensive.
Times have changed.
They're like the price of rare cards when like I joined, you know? It's like, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wild.
Why are they so expensive?
Johnny Russell rare was like 0.1 and now like, you know, that's like the average price to his limit. Obviously it fluctuates, but it's just mad how they've just completely taken the place. You know, it's crazy. And there's 1,000 of like for so rare as a business, like I'm sure the shareholders are pretty happy.
All right, Harry. I'm donating a Rasmus Lauritsen Limited.
Okay.
He plays for Dynamo Zagreb. They're back on the 15th of July, so you've got less than 2 months to wait.
Oh, that's an absolute gentleman, Jenky.
And he has an L5 of 64, so
Jesus. Hell, you're treating them.
I know. Pulling the gems out.
Fair play, mate. I appreciate that a lot.
I'll send it over to you.
Go on. Yeah, sound.
So I don't know if I've seen any of your stances on the whole including the women's footballers in with the male divisions. Has anyone got any thoughts on that at all?
It's obviously an awful idea.
I mean, I agree, but I was just trying to cause a bit of a discussion.
I think they'll do it, but I really hate it. But yeah, I think they'll do it. I hate it because it's just of the game. Personally. Yeah.
Everton have scored and Villa have scored.
Oh wow. Yeah, I think I kind of see the value in like maybe doing like special weeklies and stuff mixed at some point, but I don't think they should be in the same like, you know, all-star rare, all-star whatever. I just don't see how, like, I think was it Simply Alex said with the whole supply thing, you know, just the fact that like you're basically doubling the amount of rare, super rare, you know, every card effectively. And I know you do that every year effectively with just one, you know, gender or whatever, but like, I don't know, I just don't think that the platform needs that right now. You know, there's so many other bigger fish to fry. Like, Quirky, what do you reckon?
It's one of those where it's like I don't think my SO5 scoring wise is to the level where I really have an opinion because I'm not like competing with top teams, so it's hard for me to judge and be like, how would that impact it? But I think it's just one of those, and it's you keep it separate. It's like, I don't know, but I was thinking about this. I was thinking about it and thinking, well, can you be like 4 stacks, but then against the women joining? I don't know. I was just sort of thinking about that idea, and
yeah, it's a tough one. It is a tough one. I just don't think that should be on the forefront. Like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It's tough. It's a real tough one.
I think launching women's football and baseball in a similar like half of the year is a bit much. I don't think the platform's ready for like both, personally.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, to be fair.
I think it should be
Trey, lovely.
They're obviously going with MLB, so personally, I mean, they don't care what I think, but I don't think women's should launch this year. Like next year could be great with another 100,000 users.
I think the American like women's game has grown so much. Or like you just said, why would you introduce like baseball and women's maybe at the same? I think it should be like we've got football, we've had that for 3 years. Try baseball, you try that for a year, then you might try the women's. You know what I'm saying? Then the women's football comes in because America's a massive market, and especially for women's football, like that's grown so much over here. Not to say that like everyone's gonna join Sorare because there's or everyone in America is going to join Sorare because of women's football, but I do think there's a lot of exposure to like grab onto there. But you got to ease your way into the American market, I think, and I think baseball's a good way to do that. But doing both at the same time, like you said, Al, it's giving me a little bit like. Are we looking? Trey's on fire, to be fair.
Is anyone going to do the baseball? I'm not. I don't think.
I think I will if I have the ETH. Like, I'm not going to like deposit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't bring myself to buy baseball cards because I've never bought baseball cards in my life. I've got no interest in it, even though I'm going to watch a mini baseball game tonight. My girlfriend's little cousin plays baseball, so that's my only exposure to baseball. I don't care about professional baseball whatsoever. But if there's a game to be played, I'm going to struggle not to want to get involved, but it's a tricky one.
Yeah, baseball's not really for me. I'd imagine a lot of people will switch over to it. I think there's a lot of people that have come from like the draft fantasy sports side, and they're going to be like, well, I can get in before anyone else, almost as if, getting in on the limiteds early. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's going to be whoever moves there fast will do well. Like
the thing is, I look back at like when limiteds got released, and the prices of them were kind of crazy, weren't they, for a little while, and then they sort of, peeled down. I know like one of 1,000s and stuff, you expect that to be a higher price, but like even the 2s, the 3s, the 4s were very high considering, and I just worry that like that could happen with baseball. Like does the first 5 to 10 mints go for crazy amounts, and then we see like a massive drop off because the demand might not meet the supply. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that could be a possible issue, because like I don't think people are just going to flood to Sorare that aren't on Sorare already and buy these cards. You know what I'm saying? People will, but I don't think the majority of those first buyers are going to be like brand new users. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that.
That would be my worry. Trey's sweeping up here, to be fair.
Could do with a hand.
I'm just accepting your offer, Jenky. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
Oh, another one that came up the other day. What do we think about PSV being linked with Van Krombrugge? Do we think that's going to go through, or because Anderlecht are interested in Ozer, aren't they, as well? So it seems as if like they need a goalie, and Van Krombrugge was linked with PSV.
Interesting. Jenky, have you got anything to say on that one? Being a challenger connoisseur. Maybe he muted himself. Maybe we've lost Jenky.
Maybe he's for the news.
Because they've got two, like, I don't rate Drommel. I don't think he's great, but they got him and obviously Mavongo. I don't see why PSV would need to then hop in and, here we go, Jenky's back. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've got two, like, very decent goalies there. I don't see why you would, like, push them both to the side. Obviously, you'd have to sell one at least to bring in Van Krombrugge. I don't know. I don't think that's really, I don't know. Maybe it is needed. Who knows? But it's an interesting one. Jenky's gone again. He's just dipping in and out when he likes. Thinks because he's donated one limited, he just does what he wants. The old boy.
Nightmare.
Chrissy Quirk,
Had to
7.
go with it. Had 2 blinds.
It's unlucky that. Okay, so we're down to last 6 players.
These turbos do go quick, though, don't they? You know, the blinds rack up quite quickly.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I kind of like about it. I mean, I've not played on the site enough to know, to have a lot of experience. But yeah, I do like the timing issue with the blinds going up so fast. It just makes things just flow a bit nicer. I just heard my friend upstairs, maybe Port Vale have conceded. I felt like I heard a smack. Have they conceded? No, I don't know. Still 1-0. Interesting.
Well, this guy can see me. He's got a massive advantage, hasn't he? I've got the game on in the background here, but I'm on.
Is that the Swindon game?
I'm on IPTV, so I'm like 2 minutes behind. So,
yeah. To be fair, he's streaming it on ESPN, so I don't know whether that'll be much faster at all. To be honest, so. Like we've lost Jenky to a PC/mic issue, so RIP Jenky. In the chat, Mikey Baston says Mavonga wants to leave. Interesting. Twitter rumors of Castellanos to West Ham.
West Ham are being linked with all these sort of small signings.
Yeah, the obscure strikers. I think ever since they got Tevez, I think they've always been into the not so popular forwards as such in world football, I guess.
I feel like if Everton go down, West Ham will go in for Calvert-Lewin. That'd be a good fit, I think.
That's interesting. Yeah, he's dynamic. He's like a taller, arguably better finisher than Antonio, but just needs to be in a decent team together service, I would say. But I love Antonio. Nothing against him, but I think that could
just need more now, doesn't he? He's getting on.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, interesting to see what happens with PSV. I'm still sort of treading very thinly with my Cody Gakpo. Still up in the air. What's going to happen with him? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen there, to be fair.
What's this talk of Enzo to Benfica? I seen that earlier, but I didn't see the link. I just seen someone talking about it.
Yeah, so funny. One of the lads who always watches my streams, Rodrigo, who's Portuguese, he actually DM'd me a few days ago and said that he showed me a picture, and Enzo met with some Benfica guy in some restaurant, and it actually turns out, I didn't realize, Enzo Perez, who's the captain of River Plate, used to play for Benfica, who's like 34 now. So I think there's still like an ongoing connection. Maybe he's sort of introduced Enzo Fernandez to that sort of link, and yeah, it kind of, I don't know how concrete it is like, but they did meet and stuff. I saw the pic, so that could be. I wouldn't mind that move at all, to be honest. As a holder, you've sort of struck gold there, because he's taken that step before taking that like crazy step, if that makes sense. Which is smart, I think. At 21, do you really want to move to Man City? You're not going to play. You might go on loan, of course, but like I prefer to go play for Benfica, smash it for 2 years, and then maybe get your £60 million move or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it's very. I don't know. It makes sense for all the parties, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. They'll get what, 20, maybe 15, 20 mil for him, which is amazing for an academy graduate like who's just had one good season effectively. Although he played last year for a different team in the same league. But yeah, I'm also then scared about what's going to happen with Julian Alvarez with the whole Haaland situation.
oh no way! Egg on the river.
Oh, that is naughty. Jacob's back.
Everton have scored again. They're going to
No
survive.
way. Oh, yeah, 2-2.
For some reason, I feel like Alvarez is going to get a decent amount of game time, even with Haaland there.
Do you? I like going off like Pep Roulette, yeah, but then I'm like, for SO5 wise, that's just gonna kill it, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just never gonna know when he's gonna play. He might play, like you said, but it's just that consistency which really will scare me. I think he's a good fit though. He's energetic, can score goals. He's gonna run all day for you, and Pep. I think he's an improvement on Gabriel Jesus, even though Gabriel Jesus has scored a lot of goals in the Premier League, albeit for the best team in the league, quote unquote. So like, I think he's got more to his game, or could have more to his game than Jesus, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Similar builds, but I think for Alvarez just looks lightning fast. When I watch him play, he's electric. He really is.
I think I can see him getting quite a few minutes, just because I think Pep's going to play him all across the front line.
Yeah.
And, Haaland with that sort of, I guess you can say, injury record. I think, there is going to be games that he does miss. So it's hard on, isn't it? Because Haaland in the Prem at Man City, you think, he's going to get a goal every single game, innit? But it's like, I don't know, I wouldn't be rushing to go and spend tons on him right now.
Mate. It's like one of those ones where like it seems so obvious he's going to score goals that he isn't going to score goals. It's one of them, innit? Where like you think he's so nailed on, he probably doesn't end up scoring them. But I don't know, he could easily prove us all wrong, of course. But it's an interesting dynamic, that one. And then I think if let's say if Mbappe does move to Real, where does he play? Obviously he's going to start, but it's like, do they move Vinicius around? Do they keep Vinicius where he is? There's a little discussion there, I think, that needs to be had.
Yeah, because Benzema's not going to get thrown out.
No chance.
I don't even
know.
They
need a right winger, but they're both left wingers. That's the problem, isn't it? It's one of them ones.
I think it's one of those where Mbappe just goes on the left and Vinicius will get forced to the right. But
probably, yeah. I saw a tweet. What was that? Oh, road to game.
Was down to like 200 chips like 2 minutes ago. Now look,
he's living up to his name. To be fair to him.
Sorry to interrupt the chat.
No, you're fine. I was just going to say I saw a tweet. Someone like, I don't know how true it is, but PSG have basically offered Mbappe like he can basically choose the manager. He can choose anything. Basically, it was like a sort of like a plea to stay, effectively. I don't know how true it is, but very interesting if they are giving out those sort of
go. Big hand.
Ooh, the big AJ.
There we go.
Nice.
I needed that.
Yeah, that was big.
I'm interested to see what the cycle of players in and out happens this summer. I feel like if Mbappe goes, I think the pie goes there, probably replaces him.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I like that. That'd make a lot of sense. Yeah, they're gonna have to do some. But then I don't know. Could you see like players like Di Maria, like all those sort of players that sort of complement an Mbappe? Do they all jump ship? I don't know. It's tough to say, really. Road to Gaming's living on by the threads. 180 tokens left.
Is there free cards up for grabs now? Is there, Harry?
There is, mate. Yeah. So first we'll get the limited and the choice of either rare, and then second we'll get the leftover rare, effectively. Is how we'll do it. Oh, we've got a little spam bot in the chat. I didn't realize I can actually show with this new streaming thing I'm doing. I can like show people's like comments on the screen, if that makes sense, which is kind of cool, I thought.
Is that a spam bot, or have you been clicking some dodgy links?
I don't know, mate. I don't know what's going on here. Sexy chat XYZ. Okay. I don't know what's going on there, but more the merrier. It's an extra viewer.
we take them in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah, we're strictly numbers here. We're not picky. Oh, the AAA. Jesus Christ.
I could do with someone listing a Thomas Fouquet on the market for me. That would be ideal. There was one I was trying to get the other day, and he took it down and put it up higher. I was like,
How do you spell his second name? F-O...
KET.
Oh, okay.
There's
Remy.
he was watching Anderlecht the other day, and I think Murillo's time is up.
There's one up for 96 quid.
Yeah. Well,
Is that
he
all
was. What was he listed for? He was listed for 0.04, and I tried to get him for like what was it? I was trying to get like 0.035, and he was just like, "Yeah, I'm taking it down," and then he put it up to 0.06. I was just...
Is he? I didn't look. Is he Belgian?
Yeah, he's in the Belgian national team.
Okay, Jesus, that's a cheap little price. That is. Someone will probably nab him now that you said that, Chrissy.
Well, yeah, probably, but we'll just wait for an auction or something. I think he's one where, if you've got like the money and stuff, he's a good super rare to have, especially if he makes that move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
He's very like spiky almost. So
yeah, he'd be a cheap super, wouldn't he? To be fair, be a nice little price point.
Yeah.
Okay, so who have we got left? We're down to our last 5. Big Balls has gone all in, living up to the name tag.
Into extra time, Harry, or is this away goals, or what's happening?
I think they'll go into extra. Yeah, to be fair, because they lost 2-1 away.
I got it on mute, so I can't really hear what's going on. But it's
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's it'll go into extra. To be fair, Chelsea still 1-1. Villa 1-1.
This is so bad. I got 2 and a 7, and I'm already in for 300, and it's 200 more. And I got the worst hand, and I'm just gonna.
Great Britain.
What a bad time to get 2-7.
Blinds are 300, 600 now. Wow. Bless me. Jesus Christ. Allergies are absolutely getting the better of me big time.
Are you travelling over for the John Nellis London meetup?
What you say, mate?
Are you coming back to London for the August the 5th meetup?
Yeah, I'm flying home for good in July, to be fair. So I'm back for good. Like,
I go to Cardiff probably twice a month with work.
do you?
Yeah.
Oh, decent, mate. We're about in the diff.
No, I do like insurance coaching for EE. So I go to like St. David's and Queen Street EE stores. Like once or twice a month. I cover like Southwest and South Wales. So
got you. Oh yeah, decent. That's class. Fair play. We'll have to have a little Cardiff meetup.
Yeah,
on your work break.
I was coming back on the train today in Liverpool and seeing the faces of some of the Rangers fans. They must have flew back to John Lennon, and they were getting on the train back. I was like, I felt torture for them.
Bless them.
Weirdly as well, where it was today, I seen like a it was surprising, just this random street in Liverpool. There was like an NFT gallery, and it was like appointments only. I was like, what? Like, it's just proper mainstream.
Yeah, that's weird, that. Oh, Everton 3-2. 85th minute.
Like, everyone wanted Everton to go down. It's just not going to happen, is it?
It's Leeds. Leeds are going to go down.
Richarlison's been playing well, hasn't he, this kind of month?
Turned it on, haven't he? Big time.
He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got like 6 goals, 3 assists in like the last 8 or 9. I'm just counting quickly, but he's done very well. Calvert-Lewin's
got the winner, it looks like. DLC.
Where do we think Richarlison ends up?
It's a tough one.
He's leaving, is he?
Well, I think, he's not really going to want to stick around, I don't think, or someone's going to come in.
PSG.
They could easily have a good season next year.
They could. Yeah, that's true.
Their team's all right, and they do invest money, don't they?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually-
I just don't know whether they'll be able to with the sanctions and like the delays on the stadium and stuff like that.
I've got an absolute trash hand, boys, but I've got a call. I'm already in.
You're in too deep here.
Good luck.
In.
Flipping.
Ooh, okay.
I'm done. I'm done. GG's. Big balls. Big balls done me.
Big balls. So we got a playoff now. Big balls versus MT Wallet.
Oh, I just missed out on the cards. Fuck.
Yeah, you were one off. It's a killer, that. Oh, cheeky fold. We're going to see some conservative play in here, I reckon.
No, I think this structure is quite good, mate.
Was it? Well,
40 minutes. You don't want it to go on too long. It's a bit of fun, isn't it?
No, for sure.
Yeah, it does force the quick action.
Yeah, no, I do like it. It's nice
Still
short
play.
shot.
Oh, there we go.
Still stack. You still win.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, it's over. It's done.
the fives. The fives.
big balls, does it?
Big balls. Little clap for big balls.
He was down to like 200, wasn't he?
Yeah, he sort of built his way back up there big time. MT Wallet, commiserations. You do still win a rare card, so well done. Okay, interesting. So we can leave. I mean, you could stay on the stream if you want, lads. You two for now. I'm only going to stream for the next 5 minutes probably. GG's. We're going to go off of that. Leave the game. Okay, I've got some dishing out to do, haven't I? To be fair, can I? Okay, I can already sell this guy. Not sell. I can already trade him. So big balls. We need to find out what your name is on Sorare. Was he big balls in the chat as well?
You love saying that word, don't you?
Yeah, the biggest of balls. Like Craig, isn't he?
Imagine doing like a tournament for this, like just loads of so rare managers for a bigger prize. Like
That would be sick. That would be actually really fun. Watch. Oh, here we go. Craig, now what his Sorare name is. How are we looking for the weekend, lads? Have we got our teams ready?
This is where Harry creates like an all-star limited team and uses rewards for prizes. I've seen it. That's what I see in the future.
Well, I already, yeah, to be fair, I already give out. If I win anything in this thing, I already give out. But yeah, that could be a good one. I could just use that then for the prize of the poker situation. But
we'll see how it grows, you know.
That's the thing. 100%.
You know, only if it brings you more people to the channel as well. You know, you don't want to do it for no reason.
No, for sure. Okay, Craig does have a Sorare account. It's Trench123. Oh, that's nice. He's a big limited guy. Well, that's good to know because you are winning a limited and a rare card. Okay. What was I going to do? Right, I need to send those over to him. I don't know which rare card he wants. What rare card do you want?
Probably the most expensive one.
I have just bought a Thomas Fouquet, so all good.
How much?
0.04. I didn't really want to pay that, but I'll take it. The one that was on the market.
Fair, yeah. That's cheap enough.
So, yeah. The thing is, the problem is, you know, because ETH's dipped, you think, well, that could be so much more. Like, I was looking at when it was listed, there was one that someone paid 0.06, and that was like $200 and something. It's just mad that it's dropped that much.
Yeah, that's actually wild, to be fair. Okay, he's getting his 2 limited cards. I can. What I'm going to do is just so I don't show my email because I have done that before and it's just not ideal. Sorare up on two tabs here, so I can do that. Yeah, we'll definitely do this again. This might have to become a staple of the streams, to be fair. It gives an extra edge to it, I guess, doesn't it? Something different.
It's good to meet other people as well.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, like it'd be nice if everyone had their video thing on. I would probably make for better viewing, I guess, wouldn't it? But you know,
You could make it part of the criteria. You know, I'm sure you're not going to.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, from now on, I'll probably do. You're
still going to get 9 people.
Yeah,
it's a bit of fun, isn't it? It only takes half an hour, so you're still going to get 9.
Exactly. Yeah, and I don't mind what 9 that is, as long as they're chattable, and you know we can chat Sorare, chat whatever the topic is on that week. But yeah, I've sent over that offer to Trench, so he should receive. Be able to show you that now. Offer sent. And then I do need to. Who came second?
Mike Baston, I think.
Was it Mikey Baston? Was it? Okay, Mikey Baston. Get that sent over to Mikey. Typical 4-4. Yeah, I think it must have been Mikey Baston. Yeah, been a pleasure, lads, to be fair. Okay, so Trench has accepted my offer. He has received both of those cards. Fair play to you. Good win. I just need to send them over to Mikey Baston.
Fair play to Jakey. He bought a proper decent card there, didn't he?
He did, didn't he? How much does he worth?
71, 41, 75 is his last 4 games.
Jesus. Fair play to Jakey.
35.
Yes.
It's quite expensive for a limit.
It is, mate. Yeah, no, I can't fault that at all. Can't fault that at
some
all.
utility there, isn't
there? Yeah. Next game, I might throw up one of these Raul Gustavos that I bought. He's got a nice little L5 to work with.
That could become like a staple if you go out first. Pop a little 0.01 limit.
Yeah, that has to be a rule, doesn't it? That just spices things up like big.
Yeah, it makes it a bit more exciting, doesn't it, the first 5-10 minutes, because that's the boring part of the game.
100%. Mikey Baston, is your username Mikey Baston? Do we know that? Mike, let us know your name, please, in the stream, just so I can send over that reward to you, or that card to you. But yeah, lads, any plans this weekend?
Not a lot. Watch film probably.
Chilling.
Unfortunately, not with Tranmere failing the playoffs.
My boss is a massive Sunderland fan, like huge, so I'll probably be watching that for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that playoff final Saturday or Sunday?
Wickham, haven't they, in the championship final?
Oh, okay. Oh, Wickham made the championship.
I think it's Saturday. No, League One isn't League One.
Oh, League One. I'm gonna say, didn't Forest made the final, didn't they?
Yeah, League One, Sunderland.
Decent. That'll be a good little game.
Yeah, Sunderland probably massive favourites, aren't they? But they're bottle jobs, aren't they?
For sure. Mikey Baston says, "Cheers, guys. Really enjoyed that. We'll thank you and get Discord sorted for next time." I didn't realize I could chat in the chat, if that makes sense. I couldn't do that with Streamlabs before, so that's a nice little feature of my new little streaming situation. Cost me like 50 quid a month, this does. But Streamlabs is free, but this seems a little bit easier to use, to be fair, so I'm going to probably stick with this. Yeah, okay, it's the same as... It was the same name as his bloody thing. That's stupid of me, that was. Okay, let me send this off to Mikey, and then we'll be probably away we go. Okay, Mikey Baston has received my offer. There it is. We'll probably call it there. It's been a pleasure, lads. Thank you, Chrissy and Al, for joining me. Next time, you've got VIP access to the next game, or you got auto seats, just because you've shown your faces. We'll get another 8 players next time who are willing to just get involved in the chat and stuff, because I guess that's what it's all about. But it's been a good little tester, to be fair. I've enjoyed it. You enjoyed it, lads?
Yeah, nice little game.
Yeah, just a little bit different in it from the usual lineup building that can get a bit tedious and boring sometimes.
I used to proper love my poker, so if you want to run anything by me, just drop me a message. Any ideas or anything?
Yeah, I will, mate. Yeah, I'm like, I'll be honest, I'm clueless when it comes to poker, like, so that'll really spice things up, and hopefully we can get that guy who fancies himself in the poker world to play next time.
Yeah, man. 16
awesome,
million earnings when it in your Discord.
It's fucking
That's
mad,
the claim to
man,
fame. That's how you can get people in. Like,
I know, 100. Like, he just randomly DM'd me. I don't even follow him. He didn't follow me, but he just said, like, I've just joined Sorare. So, like, he must have saw that I like hashtag Sorare and then used the word poker as well. And he must have went, oh, hang on a minute, this is my bread and butter. And then
isn't it Max Pescatori as well, or is he the guy that you're talking about? Like, doesn't he play?
No, he does play. Yeah, you're right. But there's a guy randomly DM'd me earlier on Twitter saying I'm the #1 player in the world, basically. Like, and I was like, I asked the chat on the Discord. I was like, guys, like, you're right with this guy playing, and they were all right.
In that format, anyone can win. Like,
is it?
Yeah.
It's a short game, isn't it? Like, anyone can win.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how much of an edge he would be able to. Like, I've got no clue, to be fair. Like, so. Yeah, we'll try and get him involved next time. But been a pleasure, lads. If you are still watching, leave a comment when I end this stream. How many goals does... Who did I even say? Were you here when I said this? Who did I say? I said Luis Diaz. How many goals is Luis Diaz going to get next year in the Prem? Leave a comment. You get... Well, you're in with a chance of winning whatever card I win from the limited little lineup that I've got here. Camilo Vargas, Gustavo Pereira, Mikey Lendl, and Jordan Morris. Just leave a comment below how many goals you think Luis Diaz is going to score, and you're in with a chance. Really appreciate it, lads. I'll chat to you on Discord.
Catch you later.
All the best, lads.